Hi, everybody. It's Angie and Haley with Angie and Haley Present.
Hello.
So, we haven't done a video in some time. We don't really have a reason for that. But we both have been doing editings of other things separately. I have been, kind of working on a video for Angie that she was filming the process of her Japanese foil balls. And so I am editing that footage that she compiled, and I'm going to do a short little 3 to 5 minute video about the process. Unfortunately, we did not get the beginning stages of making the foil ball on camera, but needless to say, you probably understand how they start. And if anyone doesn't know about Japanese foil balls, look it up on YouTube.
There's billions and billions and billions of videos on YouTube about it.
And also, I've been working part-time at the Y, and it's been fun, challenging but fun. And what else have we been up to?
Should I show them the foil balls for those who haven't seen it?
I think you should. Yeah, that would be a good idea.
I had it up on my Facebook for a while, but I don't know what happened to it. I'm a chronic deleter. I'm a chronic poster and a chronic deleter.
What did you have up on Facebook?
The picture of the foil balls.
Also, while she's looking for that, I just recently got the... Sorry for the loss of connection. We're back. I recently got the iPhone 10 with it. That's what I'm using to record this live video right now. Otherwise, I'd show it to you. But it's great. I love it. The camera's awesome. No home button, but big deal. And if you want to see more about the iPhone 10 and my review of it, you should go to on our YouTube. But we will put the link below to that video. I gave a whole review about what I think of it and changes that I might suggest to be made. But overall, I give it a 9 out of 10. It's pretty great stuff.
And
but anyhow,
that's on your personal YouTube channel, right?
Yes. Did I say it was on ANHP?
I don't remember.
Whoopsie. Anyhow.
I don't remember.
It's on my personal YouTube, which is youtube.com user, and my username is DaysStar22. DaysStar22.
And it's under Haley Arcuri, not Haley Lapkin. Or is it Haley Lapkin?
It's under Haley Arcuri.
Okay.
But we're not trying to give out our name on live video.
Oh, yeah. Okay, whoops.
So, anyways, back to you about your foil balls.
So, here are my shiny balls. Obviously, these can get way shinier and way more round. Obviously, they're not that round, but I mean, you can work on these for decades to make them perfect. But it was a really fun project. Here they are. And they're kind of shiny and kind of really cool.
But they can't see you that good.
You can see the mass that they have. I mean, you can just hear it.
And you can feel it too.
It's cool. It's like cool. So yeah, it was a fun process. If you're the type of person that likes to work with your hands, or you're really fidgety and you like to work on a project, it's a really cool project.
And one thing I'd like to add about the foil ball and getting it to the desired sheen is you have to use the right type of polish.
You were really adamant about the polish. Like you were obsessed about the
And
polishing.
that's why I'm bringing it up again in the live video. It does matter on what type of polish you use, apparently. And you have to get a polish that says you can use it on foil. But a brand that is widely used for this specific thing is a brand by Mothers, right?
Yeah, it's called Mothers or Moms. Mothers. I got this other brand. It was for aluminum, but it didn't work that good. So you want to get Mothers or Moms, whatever it's called, aluminum foil polish.
And you don't even need to use a whole packet of tin foil, you know.
You can. If you look on YouTube, there's some people that use rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls, but I did not want to make it that big. I am not looking to make a big old shiny ball.
And it makes a big mess. That's the one aspect I didn't like about it. So I told her, please, will you please do it outside?
Oh, and as a service announcement or whatever, if you do this, the dust is hazardous to your health. So you want to wear a mask. The aluminum dust is really bad for you.
Another reason why I didn't want her to do it in the house.
And it's incredibly messy. So you want to wear gloves and wear a mask. A respiratory mask. Yeah, particle mask.
So there's that. The next thing that you wanted to mention was your shorts that you wear.
My Shaka shorts. Okay, I was really excited the other day on the day we were actually going to film, I got my new Shaka shorts in the mail. Now Shaka shorts is this really cool but comfortable brand of shorts. And they're my favorite, and I'm kind of obsessed with them. I don't want to show my fat, but see, they're just like super comfy.
And they're elastic.
And they're elastic, but they're cool.
And they got cargo pockets.
Got pockets to put all my crap in there. Shaka. And so I have like 7 different pairs I've collected over the years. I get at least 1 or 2 pairs every year, every
Turn
summer.
It more.
Every summer we get
there
a couple new pairs. So the colors I don't have, they come in all kinds of colors. The colors I don't have are, what did I say?
Kelly green.
Kelly green and baby blue.
I never knew there was a green called Kelly green.
Yeah, she goes, what's that? Is that what they call the shorts? I'm like, no, it's a color. Isn't it? Kelly green. Kind of like this backdrop here.
Which leads you to your next discussion.
So I wanted to show everybody. Now, obviously, this sheet here does not work as a green screen.
Don't go back anymore.
And I know you can't do...
there.
I know you can't do green screen on a live feed. If you can, I don't know how. But we just set this up because I wanted to show you guys. My father-in-law, Kaylee's dad, was so kind and awesome. Can they see it?
They can see it, but not you. Is that okay?
That's the point. That's not the point. The point is this.
Okay.
So, Larry, my father-in-law, helped me build this. It's a green screen, and he got the idea off of YouTube. We should put the link to the person's YouTube video about how to build these, because she's great. She's really good at explaining. It's really easy. It's PVC pipe, PCV pipe, however the hell you say it. And it's really cool, and I'm excited about it. So, and like I said, obviously, I know this isn't going to work as a green screen, this fabric here, but I went ahead and ordered actual green screen fabric from off of Amazon, along with the clips to hang it up. So that should be arriving on Friday. And I'm super stoked because then we can make all kinds of videos with our green screen. And it would be very conducive to some really cool editing tricks.
Yes, Queen.
So yeah, thank you, Larry, so much for the idea and for helping me get the supplies and showing me how to set it up. You're
Uh,
the best dad-in-law.
and what are you drinking?
I'm having my Kratom. We've done a couple videos about Kratom, haven't we?
Yes.
So, just as an update, I still love it. I love Kratom. I drink it not every day because it does have some health, unfortunately, sadly to admit, it does have some health side effects if you're not careful. Now, it is very, very, very effective for things like anxiety. For me, I'm just going to go ahead and say it cures my social anxiety. Like, I've never felt normal in my whole life. This is kind of heavy. But I haven't ever felt normal in my whole life. But taking Kratom, like I'm legit a totally different person. I'm going to put this on camera so we're not just staring at Haley. It is. It's a miracle cure. It's a miracle drug for me, for my anxiety and my social anxiety and stuff. But, however, I've been noticing some side effects, like, help me out.
Itching.
This is live. I can't think.
You have been itching. You have, I noticed though that it does cause mood swings, ups and downs.
If I don't if I don't dose every day.
And that tells me that's a withdrawal symptom.
So,
And that part of it I do not like.
but it's not that. You've seen me go off my medicine. What's worse?
Oh, that's worse. Going
So-
off her medicine? No.
So if you were speaking to an anti-Kratom person right now, what would you say about it?
I think it does help her for the time being that she's taking it. But the thing is that you could take too much and not feel good too in the stomach. So it's not like she could take it and then if it's not working, take more.
N-
You know,
Right.
that doesn't help.
You definitely do, and not for safety. This is for safety for everyone who is thinking of trying Kratom. It's not like pot or any other drug where you just take more and you feel better. No, it doesn't work like that. You do a small dose every day, 1 or 2 small doses every day, and that's it. Otherwise, I like sometimes when I don't pay attention to how much I'm taking, I can feel my blood pressure skyrocketing. Like I get sweaty and it's
Yeah, she does. It's true.
and but I don't want to not Kratom because I think it is very, very beneficial. And for a lot of health reasons, a lot of people take it because they are withdrawing from opiates. You know, they've quit using opiates, heroin, and stuff like that, and so they use this to calm their withdrawal symptoms. I've heard it helps with pain, all different kinds of anxieties and forms of depression.
Well, isn't depression just depression?
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's beneficial and it helps. And like everything else, you have to take it in moderation. Right?
I agree.
You seem bummed.
No. No, I just don't know what else to say about it because I don't take it. So,
I like it. I think it's great. You just have to be careful with it. And they're trying to make it illegal, which I don't see why. I just think it needs to be better understood and there needs to be more education about it. Because it's not nearly as bad as the prescription drugs they give you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not nearly as bad. It's just a plant. Just like
Cannabis.
cannabis. Like the only reason they would ban it is because it threatens the big pharma industry. And we all know that's all about money and greed and making people sicker. They just want the doctors to prescribe more pills, pills, pills. But stuff like this is a lot healthier for you. It's a lot better. So enough of that. What's next?
What else have you been doing to improve our health lately?
We've been juicing. I know we mentioned that in our videos a lot. Oh, we've been back to juicing.
We do
Well,
step out of it and in it.
We do. But we're back in it right now. And it's been good. It gives you a boost.
You feel better after you drink it. It's kind of like a caffeine high, but it doesn't last as long. And then you have to pee a lot when you drink the juice.
Boy, howdy.
Which I don't really like, but, you know, it's flushing out the system, which is always good.
It's definitely a diuretic, but it's good for you.
And it's not cheap.
I'm going to show my mug now. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
You should always show your mug.
No, I don't like it always. I'm embarrassed most of the time.
Babe,
What? You're the camera person.
I married that mug.
You're the one that's great in front of the camera, isn't she, you guys? She's like the best.
Which that leads me to a statement here.
Okay, go ahead.
Look at this beautiful hat that I'm
Her
wearing.
hat, not mine.
This is not in any way a paid sponsorship, but it could be. Wink, wink. Anyways, you guys should listen to 101.9 Light FM. They are the bee's knees. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Amy.
They've given a couple shout outs to Haley and me. Well, just when we request songs. But they're really cool and they're really nice.
Yes, I would love to work alongside you guys one day, even just to shadow what you guys do day to day. I love the type of work you do as far as the social media and the live videos. I'm all about that stuff, and I'm a people person, so maybe you'd like to have me on your crew one day.
She's a good talker and she makes people laugh.
That's
So that's a bonus.
That's my job, so
That's her claim to fame.
anyways, Light 101.9 FM.
Shout out.
Yesterday's hits and today's favorites.
They play some awesome music. They play a lot of music from the 90s too.
Or is it yesterday's favorites and today's hits?
You better know that stuff, girl.
They get the idea.
Totally.
Alongside that genre, speaking of music, we're going to a concert next month, aren't we?
We are.
And that concert will be the American Idol Live Tour 2018. And we got VIP tickets, so we get to get a photo with the top 7. Pretty stoked.
It's going to be really cool.
It's going to be lit.
It's going to be fun.
Too bad Katie won't be there, but, you know, we do get to meet Katie Turner, so
That's true. We
that'll
get to
be
meet
pretty cool.
Katie Turner and who else?
Wait, no, do we get to meet Katie Turner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever was part of the top 7.
We get to meet Katie Turner. We get to meet Journey. We get to meet Cade Foner. We get to meet Michael Woodard. We get
Love Michael. He's great, right?
yes. We get to meet Gabby.
Gabby.
We get to meet Caleb Hutchinson and our new American Idol, Maddie Poppy.
Maddie Poppy.
Yes.
She is so good. Her style of music is like totally right up my alley, right, babe?
It is, definitely.
What would you...
And she's growing on me.
She's got her own unique style.
It's like a folky, country poppy vibe, right?
Yeah.
All of that combined.
She had me at Melanie when she sang that Melanie song.
Yeah, and how could, what's his name on American Idol? I'm so sorry, I forgot your name. He didn't know who that was. He didn't know that song.
It wasn't the judge.
Yes.
Luke Bryan?
Luke Bryan didn't know.
Luke. Well, I'm sure he knows now, because everybody should know at least who Melanie is, at least. But yeah, I like Maddie Poppy, and I'm excited to meet her.
Yes, I hope we get to actually, like, up close meet them. I don't know. The rules might have gotten more strict.
Yeah.
So.
Sometimes you don't get to meet them.
But at least we get to do a private concert with them. They're going to sing 2 songs for us.
Nice. That's exciting.
Yeah. We get a lanyard, autographed poster, photo op, and a t-shirt. Yeah, so that'll be pretty sweet. Not as amazing as meeting Katy Perry. I just have to put that out there. But it's still pretty rad nonetheless.
I know, we won't get to see our third wife again.
No. Maybe one day.
She's always in our heart. We love you, Katie.
Katie, I still love you.
We can't edit this, so it's kind of awkward at some point.
It's a little awkward.
Like, pause.
But she legit did tell me that I was a genius and that I was
She did.
a comedian.
Truth be told.
The genius part, like I said before, I don't agree with.
Yeah,
but
you are.
I don't like to boast.
You're a comedic genius, is what it is.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to boast.
I'm going to put a spy camera on you so people can see your comedic genius moments.
What will the spy camera provide?
You won't know you're on camera, so it'll just come out.
Oh. And then I'll get to see it later?
Yeah.
That still might not make me feel like a genius, though.
Well, you are. Believe it. Believe it.
Well, then believe that you have a nice face.
Aw, thank you, honey. Thank you.
But really, though, I really would like to work at a radio station. So I hope the girls at 101.9 see this.
Totally. Maybe the station in Portland will hire you too, but then we'd have to move to Portland.
Yeah. We'd be closer to your mama, though.
We'd be closer to my family and my homies. But
speaking of homies, I'm going homie next week.
yeah, we're going to see her homies.
Yes.
Lake Tahoe. It's going to be fun. It's going to be rad.
I hope I can breathe down there. Last time I was there, I was not feeling so good.
It's easy to get altitude sickness up there. They're at a higher altitude, so it is, if you're not used to it, it's a little bit hard to breathe. And a lot of people get sick when they go up there if they're not used to it. You have to be in shape.
I guess I'm not in shape.
Well, you just haven't lived there in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm definitely not in shape.
She was really struggling to catch her breath.
I had to wear oxygen last time, remember? It's really scary, really sad, because I used to be... No, it is. It's depressing. I used to, ride my bike all over the place, everything. Now I'm a fat hermit. It's really depressing. Anyways, in other news...
Is that partly my fault? Did I
No.
turn you into a hermit?
No, you did not. You did not turn me into a hermit. I think it's just partly genetics, partly fear of the world, and partly the fact that I'm a woman and women's bodies tend to store fat and not get rid of it.
Well, you do have childbearing hips, that's for sure.
Oh, well.
She does.
No, I also have a lot of, I think it's the Italian in me, European in me. We love our carbs, man. Can't help it, really.
I love them more than she does, though.
You do.
Yeah, I do.
She's my noodle girl. Noodles and pasta are her fave. But no, I really wish I could look like I did when I was like 20. But those days are gone. But I try.
They don't have to be. You have a beautiful little membership at the Y.
I know, but I can't handle the odor. I'm sorry. I can't handle the odor at the Y. Legit, I get totally sick from it.
What odor? Like BO odor?
BO, testosterone, all kinds of weird smells.
In the Y?
In the gym.
In the gym part.
Yeah. I'm weird, you guys, okay? I'm weird.
I haven't been in the gym part.
It's so nasty smelling. It's yucky. I don't like smelling other people's sweat. And you can legit smell it.
This is the first I'm hearing about this, and it's...
I don't like smelling my own sweat. That's why I don't exercise. Freaks me out. Sensory problems. Hashtag sensory problems.
Which is a good segue to what you were going to bring up.
Wait, did you talk about everything you were going to talk about?
Yes.
And I'm sorry if I cut you off. I don't mean to.
About what?
Well, sometimes when I look at our videos later, I'm like, God, I'm a bitch. I like talk over you.
No, you said I've talked
But-
over you before.
Well, I don't mean to if I'm doing it. I really don't.
I don't either.
And I can't always control my level of voice, but I really try to be able to regulate it better. Speaking of sensory and not being aware of the level of your voice, I just wanted to talk about Pride Month. This month is Pride Month. Pride, did I say Pride? Pride Month.
Pride. Hashtag Pride Month.
As we all know, that is celebrating LGBT lives and our right to exist in this country and in this world, and the fact that no matter who tries to hate on us or stop us or knock us down, we're still here and we're still living our lives and doing our thing. And that is LGBT pride. You know, some people are ignorant and they say things like, well, how come there's not a straight Pride Month? Let me just say this. Be grateful you don't need one. Be grateful there's no need for you to, conquer this, have to stand up against this evil, defend who you are against this evil in the world that is darkness and hate.
What's wrong with love?
Nothing's wrong with love. Love is...
That's the point.
It's all about love, man. And another point about why isn't there a straight Pride Month? Honey, everywhere you look is a straight Pride Month. Commercials, pop culture, everything you see on TV and magazines, advertisements for weddings, it's all straight people. All of it. Everything you see, hear, and do, it's all about straight people. So, 1 month, 1 day, you can't give to us, really. So,
Well said, honey. Preach.
I mean, I don't want to be negative, but I really don't know how else to describe what I'm trying to say. So
You're not being negative.
I'm not? Okay, good.
No.
So, now, there is another population that has little to no recognition, but recognition is coming up in the world as of late, and that is the neurodivergent population.
Now, for people that don't know what neurodivergent means, you should explain it.
So, I'm going to read the definition because I don't always speak succinctly, so I'm just going to have some help here. Neurodiversity is an approach to learning and disability that means, this Wikipedia article says argues, but I would say it means that there are diverse neurological conditions that are the result of normal variations in the human genome. And this kind of concept originated in the 90s with the autism rights movement. Basically what it is, neurodiversity is like the concept that we all have different minds that are wired differently, and we all think and perceive and behave differently, and there's no such thing that one way of existing is better than the other way of existing. No one brain is more normal
or smart,
so to speak, than the other brain's way of functioning. Like, we all have brains and they all function and are wired in different ways. Meaning that autism is not a disease or a dysfunction or some tragedy that we all have to freak out about. It's just a different brain wiring that needs better understanding. Am I explaining that okay? So, and then there's this concept of neuroqueer.
which I was having trouble understanding, but Angie's explained it to me the best that she could.
So neuroqueer is a spectrum of identity in which the individuals presented are no longer contained by the patriarchal boxes of definitions when it comes to gender. There is no longer a need to classify and personalize oneself as male or female, abled or non-able. Now, this is relatively a concept that's just now being talked about, neuroqueer, but it's also something I've always felt about since I was a little kid. I never felt like I really fit into a box, and I never wanted to. I never wanted to be a girl or a boy, nor have I ever felt like a girl or a boy, just a person. And the concept, the gender binary is a concept that's always confused me throughout my whole life. Like, it just doesn't register or make sense to me. I mean, I get it now, obviously, but there's just so much more to humanity than these rigid categories we put everybody into.
So what does genderqueer, how does that differ from neuroqueer?
Neuroqueer is more you're a neurodivergent as well as someone who doesn't identify with gender.
I see.
I hope I'm explaining that right.
I get it now.
Because I'm not one to put labels for everything, but I like to embrace labels that people
Understand
and come up with.
Right.
So neuroqueer, I think it's a great concept. I don't particularly identify as neuroqueer, even though that's always how I felt. I'm kind of getting off topic a little bit, but
No.
it's a concept I embrace and that I understand.
But why don't you identify with it? Because you just said that you are neurodiverse and you would never have felt a specific gender. Isn't that what you said?
That is what I said.
So then,
But I don't stick to the label like glue.
okay.
Like, you have to call me neuroqueer and you have to call me this or you have to call
I see.
I embrace it, but I'm like, I've lived my life with people calling me she. It's okay if you call me she.
So people that identify as neuroqueer, they don't want to have those other labels. They don't want to be called she or female or male or he.
I can't specifically speak for other people, but yeah, that's the impression I get. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then your other question was genderqueer?
No, I just wanted to know the difference, but you already explained it.
Okay. Now, I'm not an expert at all these newfangled, younger generation labels for things, to be honest with you. But, some of it I can identify with. So, that's all I'm trying to say. But it is important for Pride Month, not only to recognize that people are different in a number of diverse ways, but also we want to kind of get away from, there's a large population that wants to get away from April as Autism Awareness Month, sort of lighted up blue.
They can't see you. Turn it more to you.
Because,
There.
hope I'm not boring people. I
No.
probably am. It's fine. Oh, well. So we want to get away from the lighted up blue April Autism Awareness Month because that was perpetuated by organizations who do not see autistics as human beings. Rather, they see autism as a disease that needs to be eradicated from the gene pool. And that's a mistake. No, autism is just a part of who someone is. It's that they have a different brain wiring. And it's an okay one, not a broken one. And it doesn't need to be fixed or cured or anything like that. Because if you say that autism does need to be fixed or cured or erased, you're kind of talking about eugenics.
What's eugenics?
Eugenics is it's kind of like a field of study, or has to do with the experiments during World War II in Nazi Germany and in the United States. We're not innocent. Where they did experiments on people to try to erase different ethnicities, races, other things that make up who you are, trying to erase it from the gene pool. So they did these experiments and these tests on disabled people.
Yeah, I remember
all
that.
kinds of different people.
Okay.
To try to erase us from the gene pool, to make a pure race. And that's just stupid. And that's how we start on the path to eugenics, is saying that something is a disorder, or saying that something is lying on the outer margins of what is we consider normal. And then so you see this something as a disease or a disorder, and then everybody jumps on board and says, oh yeah, that needs to get eradicated because it's bad, it's a disease. But that's wrong. Humanity is so diverse. It's so incredibly diverse that you can't put a label, a normal. I forgot where I was going with this.
That's okay.
I can't articulate anymore, but that's what it is. Back on you.
She's just trying to say you can't decide what's normal and not normal and what's right and what's wrong, because everyone deserves to be born and be here on this earth. I mean, unless they were born killers or, mean people that hurt innocent people or animals, then those people shouldn't be here. But every good soul deserves to be on this earth, no matter how they were born, no matter what type of condition they're in, as far as physically or mentally. They don't deserve to be discriminated against, because that doesn't feel good. That's what she's trying to say too, is by you trying to get rid of that in the gene pool, what is that saying to everyone else that has autism, that is born and that is alive? How do you think that's making them feel for the people that are here? That's saying you're not good enough, you're gross, or you're a waste, or you're evil, or whatever they're thinking. How do you think that makes them feel? That's mean. And it makes you feel really crappy. I'm pretty sure of it.
Thank you, honey. That was very well said.
Not as eloquent as you talk, but
But you're more succinct, which is good. I tend to ramble and then I don't forget what I'm saying, but I get to a point where I can't really articulate anything else.
I mean, and not just autism, but there's a lot of other conditions that people think should be erased from the gene pool. I don't think they're suffering.
Yeah.
Are you suffering by having...
I'm not suffering.
No.
I suffer from the outside, not from my any of my conditions, but I suffer from a lack of awareness in society, a lack of assistance, a lack of understanding, a lack of acceptance, a lack of awareness, a lack of there being a place in the world for me. That's where the suffering comes from, not from the things that are part of me as a person. And that's
right.
what really needs to be understood about autism. Autism doesn't make you suffer. Society makes you suffer.
That's right.
Because they don't understand that you are trying to communicate. You are trying to listen. You are trying to do everything in the best way.
You are trying to hold down a job. You are trying to...
Well, even nonverbal autistics and
Right.
those who people very mistakenly think they're unable. They are communicating just in their own way. They are understanding just in their own way. They are trying to relate to you just in their own way. And that needs to be understood and not erased and not dismissed. Like, oh, there's something wrong with them, it needs to be fixed, they're suffering. No. They're only suffering because you don't understand them and their existence in the world. And that's...
Hi, Senia.
Hi, Senia. Thanks for watching. So that's all I have to say about that. I'll let you talk now, honey, because I don't like talking.
Well, I'm really at a closing point here. I don't really have much more to add, other than happy Pride and acceptance and tolerance for all. That's what it's about here. So, yeah. Thank you for watching our live feed.
Oh, I wanted to ask you about this hat I'm wearing.
Yes.
Because I always talk about hats. This hat, what's the story behind it? Because I know it's yours.
It's an old ski movie from like 1970 or 80s or something. And it's a movie that I think my dad was in, a little clip of it. And so they had like an anniversary for that movie, and they had it in Tahoe. And so I got one of these hats. I didn't go to the anniversary, but my dad got me that hat. So I wear it in honor of that.
I think it's really cool.
So it's a little bit of history.
Tahoe history.
Tahoe history there. So,
Cool.
yes.
Yes, queen. Love you all.
Love you all.
Truth.
Peace.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.